Hello everybody, it's Tomebinder. In this video I'm going to be checking out the Cliff Invasion. I don't know who it's by because I don't see the username here, but I saw a pretty interesting looking thumbnail, so I thought I would check out this video, or this map, sorry. And I'm guessing it'll be sort of a short video because it's just one map, but I think we're going to go down this route of having some more, a larger volume but a shorter length of videos. That way I can, edit some in advance and sort of release them when I wouldn't normally be able to record and edit. So anyway, here we go. We're going to check out the Cliff Invasion. It's got an interesting looking fortification back here, though I am slightly concerned about the volume of enemies that have been placed around. Those are just my initial thoughts. I'm liking the color palette and the ambience of this thumbnail. Definitely drew in my attention. So let's hit play. We have to battle and save the hostage. Okay, there seems to be a large blue force here. I guess we're going to be fighting our way up a cliffside, which is okay. I'm ready for that. Once this loads in here, we can see there's some fortifications, and I'm guessing a copy and pasted structure here that are probably being used as bunkers by the defenders. So, alright, the Cliff Invasion. Okay, so right off the bat, my goodness, this is quite laggy, and that definitely has to do with the number of units that's been placed. Holy moly! I can't think of anybody who'd be able to run this properly, except maybe the person who made it. But you definitely have to playtest your maps when you make them. Whoa! Yeah, quite laggy. And this is interesting. Oh, okay, so we're up at a very elevated spot. I was wondering why the map is so narrow, but it's because we're up really high. But yeah, this is way, way, way too many units being placed down. That's definitely going to turn people away, because if you expect their computers to handle that many units, you're just gonna get people clicking away and closing out of the game. I think the upper cap really is about 150 units tops for someone to really run it comfortably, and that, I'm guessing, was far in excess of that number. But we'll check it out now. I had not loaded it up in the custom battle editor before hitting play. Okay, so we do have a nice battlefield set up here, but let's see how many units there are. So there are 600 friendly units who start up here. We do not need that many. I'm guessing the vast majority of those units are here, so what I'm going to do is get rid of all these guys, and that puts us down to 370, which is still quite a large number of units. So let's put the players slightly ahead of all actually slightly behind all the others. And I guess we have to bring the hostage all the way back to the start, which could potentially be an annoyance to some players. I'm going to get rid of about half of these units, I think. With yeah, we have, so now there's about 350 units in play. That's probably still too much. So I'll just shave off a few at the back, and then we'll have to get started here. Yeah, I just don't see this as a realistic formation that people would use in a battle. They're standing basically like shoulder to shoulder in kind of a phalanx formation almost, but with guns. I feel like that would be very easy to mow down in a realistic battle. But yeah, we can see the setup of the map. It's a little bit empty here. Actually, it's sort of fairly empty in this middle section. But the first and end sections seem pretty well developed. So we're going to try hitting play again. And if that lags us out, then I think we'll have to, unfortunately, just abandon this whole thing. Or, significantly rework it. Sorry for the yawn. I'm a little bit tired right now. Okay, here we go. So yeah, it is still pretty laggy, but I'm guessing it'll clear up as we go through. Whoa! Okay, we just got a huge lag spike, but you know what? I think it's clearing up a little bit, just simply because there aren't as many units in play. And we're just going to move forward, and essentially we're just going to run straight over these enemies, pretty much steamroll them at this point, until we get to the really heavy resistance at the end. Because yeah, we just have way too many bodies pushing towards them. Way more than they can handle, at least. Let's get the one with the bayonet. And I have to make sure that the volume's not too loud here, which I don't think it is for you, or for me. So that's good. Okay, let's push forward. We've got ourselves a pretty formidable army here. You might also consider adding more variety in terms of the weapons. Right now, there's not too many different weapons. I've seen only one weapon other than a DMR-43, and that's this machine gun right here, but I want to be able to pick it up. There we go. Okay. So with this machine gun, we're now in a better position, I think, to suppress the enemy defenses. Come on. There we go. Okay. Whoa, that's a big line of enemy troops. Let's pull back and let our other guys kind of handle this. I may have gotten rid of a few too many troops if we are expecting to really crush the enemy, but I think this makes it more competitive, is to have the troop numbers more evened out. We need to do good at the beginning here so we have enough guys for the end. Our guys aren't even shooting these troops over here. Well, they are, but it's at too close of range. They took way too many casualties. There's only like 10 soldiers left. This line of fortifications was too good for them. Okay. Now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to stay mostly in the back lines. Oh my gosh. That's going to be a meat grinder. Okay. I think you should definitely allow the player to breach in rather than blocking their access with this tower. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That killed pretty much everybody. We have only 3 soldiers left in that entire wall of enemy forces to deal with. So I think instead of I think if you want to have this sort of big epic battle, I commend you for that. But you do have to realize nobody's going to be able to run the map in its original state. But if you want to capture this sort of sense of 2 large armies crashing into each other, definitely consider spawning in units rather than having such a large number of pre-placed blue units. Because 600 blue units is not going to be feasible for 99.9% of the player base. So if you just have the blue army spawn in waves of maybe 50. And spawn, 1 wave every minute or something like that. I think that would be an interesting way to do it. And now I think our remaining guys are going to get picked off by these mines. We've got anti-personnel mines, which, by the way, would have been even more lethal if we had that huge army that we started with. But I really like the way the map is set up. We start up there and come down through this road, and we turn around and face that remaining strong point. A little bit curious about the story behind this one tank, though. Seems to have had some care put into it. Interesting. Tank maybe fell off the cliff, sadly. So we have 2 soldiers left. I think they're going to go down very quickly, and then I'll go down very quickly. But we'll at least give it a shot. Maybe we could go the stealth route. Oh my gosh, I yawned again. Maybe we can go the stealth route. Look at that. Look at how many there are. Yeah, these lines of enemy fortifications I think would have only been feasible if we had that original 600 amount of troops. Yeah, okay. I think we're pretty much toast, to be honest. And I don't really want to pick off another 100 soldiers by myself, so... Whoa, whoa, whoa. He's down. Careful. Okay. Can these guys get me? I think they can. Okay. I'm going to try and... Oh, wait, okay. So they have enough range to shoot me from where I am. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and beat this map. I'm going to adjust this map to be a stealth mission. I have to infiltrate this base. Oh, I'm getting shot through a tree. I don't know why people don't think that there should be bullet holes when you get shot through trees, because otherwise you have no idea where the incoming fire is coming from. I think if you shoot a bullet through a tree, there should be a hole or like a trail to indicate where you're being shot from. Once again, though, I do like the environment in this map. It is a little bit threadbare. You have these trenches and buildings, but not so much just debris and decoration and detail. Who's shooting me? That guy is. But if you added some of those things, oh my goodness! But if you added some of those things, then it could be a little more immersive as well. And you probably would be able to add those things if you kind of cut down on the unit counts. Like I said, following that scripting method would probably be your best bet if you want to have some more attention to this map. I think 350 units is probably the highest, like the cap. But if you lower the pre-place count even more, like if you have it start with 0 blue units and then spawn them in, that's probably going to be the best way to go if you want to have such a large battle. Because large battles have been done very well with scripting. If you need a reference, you can look at the Battle of Tenaria Vila by Amazed, which spawns in waves of units, and it's a conquest map if I remember right. So if you use certain aspects of the scripting engine, you can have such huge armies crashing into each other and have that epic scale. But something you should definitely consider is toning down the unit count in general. quite a cool concept for a map and quite a cool battlefield to be fighting it in, but definitely consider that performance side of things. Yeah, see, I do like these different structures, and you've got, different types of defenses. You have these bunkers, and then at the main trench. Then we've got sort of a no man's land and more improvised defenses back here. And then the mansion itself, which I assume is where the hostage is located. Yeah, way up there. So it's definitely a long battle to get to the hostage, and then you have to run back. And so if you want the player to endure that, definitely consider lowering the unit count. Always consider performance when making your maps. But yeah, I do definitely praise this person for making a good thumbnail. If you make a thumbnail like this, it's definitely going to get clicks, but you don't want to accidentally make your player think that you have tricked them. And that could happen if they lag out upon loading your map. So I think I've said enough times to consider performance. It was a fine map, and gameplay-wise, when I had lowered the number of units. So just keep doing what you're doing, refine your craft with performance, and I will follow you and see if you make any more projects and stuff, because I'm more than willing to follow your further creations. All right, well that's about it, everybody. I will give this map. I'm not sure I'll give it an upvote right now, but I won't give it a downvote either, because I think if you just tone down the number of units and update it, I think it's well worth an upvote. So that's about it for this video, everybody. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support my channel, you can always leave a like and subscribe. If you'd like to be notified when I make new maps and campaigns in Ancient Warfare 3, you can follow my Steam Workshop, which will be linked in the description of this video. So thank you again for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.